Welcome back, anglers. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Izilo Zasendulo and Call of the Wild the Angler. So, we're here at, what even is this place? Fricky Spot. We've got the one main mission to work on for the Rise with the Sun to go off of, where we just have to catch a gold rank fish with the bottom fishing rig. And I've decided to set it tonight so that we could try for maybe some of the more nocturnal species like the... Actually, I should take a look. I think that is the only one we have yet to catch, is the African Sharptooth Catfish. Yeah, so we'll see if we can possibly get that, maybe even try for an eel or anything else. Unfortunately, the episodes are probably not going to be all that interesting for this weekend, or, well, while we do focus on bottom fishing, it just kind of happens to be just how this setup all works. There's not going to be too much excitement or action for it. So I'm thinking we will go for... Maybe I'll even actually go back to using the minnow and see how this does. Just see if we get anything with that, and start and just see how it all goes for the weekend. We do have a number of, I think, silver challenges left for the bottom fishing stuff. So if we go into... Where is it? I guess it's gear challenges. Let's see. Okay, that's spinning. Where's some silvers? Here we go. Yeah, so we need to catch a silver or higher of the African Sharptooth Catfish, silver or higher of the Mottled Eel, and the rest are... Oh, and a red-nosed lobio. And I think that's it for... Yeah, that's everything I can kind of do without going through and using the correct rig and setup and such for, like, the reel and line strength. So once we can wrap these up, that'll probably clear us out of most of our focus here. And then we do still have, I think it's a few photo spot places to venture. I think there's one down here, and then there's the one tucked into the cave up here, or I think is a cave. And then with those done, that will be Izilo Zasendulo's main objectives and such all met. So yeah, all we basically can do is just wait and see what happens with our different setups and see how it goes. There's not really anything more I can try to do or change up. Like, I guess I could take a look and see, like, for the catfish here. May actually prefer liver of all things, so maybe I can try with that and see if we can get some kind of action there. Because I don't think there's that many fish that I've actually ever really gone for that wanted liver. Or, like, will hit on liver. I think it's been things like the burbot, that catfish there, and, like, some more, like, really narrow species focus for it. So at least we'll let this sit for another minute or two, see if anything does strike it or not. And if not, we'll bring it in, swap out for the liver, and try that here. I do have to remember that I don't have to use just the traditional bottom feeding baits on this line. I can use float fishing ones as well and see how they perform. Yeah, not too much happening. You know what I might even actually do too is, let me see about setting this maybe to, like, say a 4. Yeah, we'll try 4 and use the liver and see what happens. See if maybe I start with a little bit of a smaller hook size. I can try to figure out what's the best sort of hook size to use. I don't really have anything too specific for trying to fish here of all places. It is just trying to get this main little, main objective completed, just to round out the hubs. And apparently, liver might be our best bet to use here, because, I mean, it's not a very strong or large thing on the line, but it's at least a pretty quick strike compared to what we've been waiting for. So we'll pull this in, see what it is, and depending on what its ranking is, maybe we'll even step up that hook size a little bit. Yeah, I doubt it's a catfish. We'll see once we actually bring it in. Oh, it's actually an eel. Really? I'm surprised we got a silver that easily. Like, that was one of the things we did need to catch, but I could have sworn when we were trying to just, like, catch the bronze one in the cave back over, I don't know if it might have been last weekend? It seemed like we needed a lot of fight just to get in a bronze size. So you know what? I'm going to go up to a 2 and try the liver again and see what happens here. Because I'm surprised how easy it was to bring that silver ranked eel in. I don't know if it's like different spots on the map. They can even have different sizing to them too, or... I don't know, it just feels so weird. We'll see if we can get lucky with anything else in the area. And since we did just get the eel, I think that really does just leave us down to the Sharptooth Catfish, the red-nosed labio, and that might be it for the silver ranks. Well, I do still have a couple of spinning challenges I do have to try to go and figure out for them, but I don't think those will be too hard. It's probably just more so finding the correct location for them. And actually, there is one thing I do want to check quickly again in the journal, because I think we have, yeah, we've got a location challenge here, so it's a largemouth yellowfish. I don't know if I'll be able to get those bottom fishing. Yeah, it seems more like, I guess I could try with the minnow or bread for bottom feeding, but it definitely looks like I'll be better off trying for spin fishing here. Or at least spin fishing catch that species. That all we can do is kind of wait and see what happens. Unfortunately, we might have got the only eel in the area. Or, again, it's the case of maybe I stepped the hook size up too many sizes. I should have just gone to a 3. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning maybe I should try that instead. Like, since we know we were able to catch a silver on that 4, maybe I will bring this back in, swap it out for a 3, and see what happens. I'll try the liver again. And get it up there. Yeah, aside from the liver, I'm not sure what else I should try. Like, it does say upriver, so I don't know what qualifies as upriver for the map. But it does also say red worm, dog biscuits, and some other stuff, so... We'll give this another couple minutes, swap out for a different bait, and just trial and error more. When it comes to getting the red-nosed labio, we at least know a pretty easy spot to go to for that. We've even got the fast travel point there for it. But we'll probably head there, try for that, knock that out. And then we basically got to figure out what we're going to do. And we have all the gold ranks I can work at. The only thing I'll have to figure out is, like, the reels and how they work with everything. Because it might be a case where I'll be held back by our funds, since we are still kind of broke after I spent a fair bit last time. It is possible I even have stuff in storage that'll actually work for what we need. We'll just have to wait and see once we can do that check-in. Nothing again. Okay, I don't want to give the line too long sitting, just kind of wasting time. You know what, let's go for... I want to try the leech. I don't know if I've really used that all that much, but we'll just try whatever random stuff we can and see if there's any responses. I don't think a hook size of 3 should be too large, but we'll just have to wait and see what comes of each attempt. Yeah, I see fish jumping around. And I'm now getting the pity tips of, yeah, you can get the mottled eels here, you just need redworm. Or they can sometimes be hooked with redworm. Oh, okay, there we go. Something just... Okay, it's taking the time investigating, so it's hard to say what it is, but... Yeah, not too strong. We don't have to increase the friction brake for it, so it could be another eel. It all depends... Yeah, we just have to wait and see what happens when we have it brought up. I'm not sure if there are any species on the map I can really, like, identify and say, like, oh, this is definitely what I have hooked already, I can tell. I don't think there's too many species like that actually in the angler where you can know so easily what you're fighting. No, it is another eel. And are you just a bronze or a silver? You're another silver-sized. That does make me think I can step it up to a 2. And we'll try the leeches again and see. Like, I am really surprised at getting steady for the 2 silver eels. But again, we'll try this for just a few minutes, see what happens, swap out to another bait if nothing does strike. I'm just trying to figure out if there is, like, a specific one I should really be working with. Because it's... Yeah, I have nothing in here to kind of say, like, this is... Is this upriver? Is this downriver? As much as they try to give you, like, these habitat listings here, they don't help you all that much. Yeah, like, there's not that much that really is river-wise for what we could go for. I don't know if I should be trying for the red nose here. Maybe go for smaller hook size and see if I can get one of them at this spot. You know, I might actually do that on once we pull this in, or if we do actually land something on this setup. I'm just trying to think of what hook size I was using to catch them. I think I want to go back to, like, something like maybe a 6, and once I can get a first one on, that'll at least kind of tell me how I'm faring. Actually, should check and see. Corn, cheese, and eggs. So yeah, we'll try the corn first and see. It's possible maybe even using the corn I'll start getting carp in the area if there are any, but I don't think any really like flowing water quite as fast as this area seems to be. We'll leave this sitting for one more minute, see if anything does happen to go for it, and then if not, just pull her in and swap it out. Yeah, I'll probably be starting back into the spin fishing missions and such once we can hopefully knock out all of the stuff with the bottom feeding. I mean, between this and float fishing, they are your kickback, relax, just take it easy styles. But I prefer more active engagement since I don't really have the time to stream and can say steadily. I can schedule it, okay, this time each week I should certainly be able to. So since I don't really have the option of engaging with chat or something else through it, I do admit I want something a little bit more action-oriented than just sitting and waiting like this. And nothing really was happening. So let's pull that back. Slide you up to a 6, and we'll try the corn since it was the first listed bait for the labio. I also don't know if I should try casting more towards shore, although I don't know if that'll matter as much with bottom fishing, since you're trying to get it down to the very bottom anyway. But I'm hoping with shrinking the hook size that much, we'll see a little bit more steady action. Even if it's not what we're actually after, it's far better to be catching any fish than none at all. And I actually should check. They don't have a time of day preference, do they? No. Looks like all they prefer is bottom lurking and hard fighter. So all we gotta do is just wait it out. Now, what I might actually start doing, too, is trying more to my left towards shore. I don't know if it will have any impact or not, but there have been some cases where we've been playing. It seems like the shallower you go, sometimes you can get a little bit better luck. Is that a tigerfish swimming right there? I can't really tell. The snout looked a little off on it, which made me think tigerfish, but I can't really say for certain. And I am once again getting another tip, although this one is giving me an actual bottom fishing bait type. Yeah, again, I'll give it one more minute, then bring this in and try something else. I figure maybe about like a range of 3 to 5 minutes is probably the best sort of grace period to give for our setups. That way, if anything's going to happen, it usually seems to be pretty quick, or if it does take a little while, I don't think it takes that long before something does happen. It's not to min-max it, but it's just to conserve time and actually try to show something happening. Yeah, we'll pull that in. Okay, what other things should I try? You know what, we'll try that. I mean, maybe we'll just get... Actually, maybe I don't even want to use that, because my thinking is, all I'll probably get from that is... like an eel. So you know what, we'll try the cheese. Yeah, there's like no depth there, so... we'll see if we have better luck with that. It could be possible the red nose can't even be caught from this area too, and I'm just... oh. Well, at least it's something for activity. We'll see whatever it is. I gotta remember, this was a hook size 6. Oh, it does look like a labio, but I don't think it's a red nose. It might be a purple. Yeah, purple labio. Okay, you know what? Let me go to a 4, and we'll slap the cheese back on. Just because maybe we can use a purple instead to get mission completion here. And this does have a fast travel spot, I believe. Let me just double check that. Yeah, it does. Okay. So if I do want to come for the location challenge some other time, since we have to change to spin fishing, I can do so easily. And we just gotta keep playing the waiting game. Now there is... I don't know if that would be deep enough to have anything, but I might actually... well, no, I don't know if I can actually go up there, because like one of the things about this challenge is, yeah, you have to go to a location that's been marked and fish there. So I don't think I can go upstream to try that little spot. There's some deep stuff down river a little more I can maybe try casting into. Yeah, we'll give this another minute or two, see if anything does happen to it. And if not, we'll try casting down river and see if we can maybe hit that deeper pocket. Because I think all you have to do is have the player character be in the location's area. You can cast however far out from there you can, but it registers more from where you're standing. Yeah, I got nothing going on there. Okay, so I think to hit that, I think I just gotta aim down that way a fair distance. Oh yeah, it does go into deeper there. 14.5 meters deep. We'll see if we get lucky with something lurking down there. And if not, at least we got a little bit of a starry sky to look at. Now, of course, deep water doesn't mean bigger fish or guarantee a fish, but we just gotta try change it up a little bit to see what results we can get. Yeah, we just gotta wait out, see what happens. We'll probably try one more cast after this one and just see if we can get anything we're lucky with or not. Of course, I can hear more fish jumping and splashing around us. It can sometimes feel like a tease when you're trying to do this. Oh, okay, we got something out there. And it is sizable. Yeah, it's decent size because it's still pulling line on us. Yeah, this might be our gold or at least a silver or something else, but we finally had to increase the friction brake a bit. Not super high as we've had some other times, but I also wonder if that's because we have increased our line strength. God, it kind of feels like a log, so I'm thinking carp or possibly the catfish, but we have a lot of line to bring in before we're going to start seeing it at all. Well, it's not putting up much of a fight right now, so I think I gotta be careful, because it's probably going too soon. Yeah, putting up a little bit there. It's testing the equipment a little bit, but we're keeping it from the high stress points, so as long as we're patient and keep working it steadily, we should see it in. It's just that it is taking a little bit of time. Oh, there we go. I don't know if we've tired it out, or it's just taking a break. Yeah, because that's more appropriate, see. Yeah, I'm on up. Let's see, what are ya? Should start hearing it splashing before long. There's some splashing even if it's under. Can't... Oh, it is a catfish. And it's a silver size, so we've at least knocked that completion out. There we go. Toss you back. Yeah, so that does leave us with only the red-nosed lobio for the gear challenge, a silver rank to go, but... that was only a hook size 4 for that, so it does seem like maybe if I can try for a 3. We'll try one more cast and see what happens with it. So that now officially has us. We've caught one of every species the map has to offer. We do only have a bronze... oh, we only have a bronze of the red nose. I didn't realize that. I guess as soon as I caught the one, we were good to move on. But we've got at least silver of every other species. So I'll have to see about getting some more golds down the line, but... yeah, at least with the red nose, I know a spot we can try for it. Whether we'll be able to get the gold for this main objective, I kind of lean it probably won't be this episode, but we'll see. Again, I'll just give another minute or two. If nothing does happen, then we'll end today's episode here. There's something jumping down there. Just gotta give it a little more time and see. But with the catfish caught and us moving, I want to at least complete all the silver rank challenges. With how the gold ones are on this map, I don't know if we'll be able to really tackle them all that much. I'm trying to think of where we are for, like, length of the Izilo Zasendulo series. I think this is going to be episodes 17 and 18 this weekend, but I may be mistaken too. My memory is pretty sporadic on what it does want to retain and what just completely slips right through it. But I think we're getting towards... I'm trying to remember how many we had on Troll Spread. I think it was like around 20. So if we can get around there for Izilo Zasendulo, I think that's a decent target to hit too. Yeah, I'm not really... no real interest is happening here, so I think we are going to pull this in and end the episode for today. Got a few interesting catches, nothing too big or surprising, but hopefully we're on the trail of a gold rank catch from here. But thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Call of the Wild the Angler. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, just in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, Anglers and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.